Earth probe Zunar J5 calling mothership. Zunar J5 calling mothership.
Remember that Disney movie where an alien cat wore a collar that broke physics? The Cat from Outer Space wasn't just a forgotten family film. It was Disney's cocaine-era disaster that nearly killed their live-action division. Today we're counting down 20 bizarre facts about the film that proved Disney could fail at everything simultaneously. 20. The cat actors kept dying. 7 cat actors died during production from stress, heat exhaustion, and mysterious circumstances. Disney covered up the deaths using body doubles and refusing comment. The main cat, Jake, was actually 4 different cats after 3 died. Animal handlers quit in protest of working conditions. The film has more dead cats than living ones by the end. Disney's magic couldn't keep cats alive. 19. Sandy Duncan was temporarily blinded. Sandy Duncan lost vision in her good eye, she was already blind in one, after a strobe malfunction. The collar effects triggered a severe migraine, causing temporary blindness for 3 days. She finished scenes unable to see, guided by voice cues. Disney's insurance tried to deny her claim, saying, "pre-existing condition." She sued Disney for permanent vision damage and settled quietly. The alien cat literally blinded its human co-star. 18. The script was written on cocaine. Screenwriter Ted Key admitted writing the entire script during a 3-day cocaine binge. Disney executives were allegedly present and participating during these sessions. The nonsensical plot makes more sense knowing everyone was high. Studio notes from the period are increasingly incoherent and paranoid. The $50,000 development budget was mostly drugs. Disney's family film was powered by Columbia's finest export. 17. Ken Barry was drunk. Every day. Lead actor Ken Barry showed up intoxicated daily, calling it method acting for a stupid movie. His slurred speech was kept because reshooting cost too much. He urinated on the alien spaceship prop during a bender. Cast members reported him passed out in scenes where he's unconscious. Disney kept filming around his alcoholism rather than replacing him. The hero was heroically wasted throughout filming. Barry later admitted he doesn't remember filming entire sequences and only learned plot points at the premiere. His confused acting was genuine blackout confusion that somehow worked for the character. 16. The Pentagon shut down production. The Pentagon investigated the film for exposing classified propulsion theories and shut production for 2 weeks. The collar's anti-gravity effects allegedly matched real classified research. FBI agents confiscated several prop designs as potential security breaches. Disney had to modify the spacecraft to look less realistic. Military consultants were assigned to monitor the remaining production. A kids' movie about a space cat threatened national security. The investigation cost Disney $300,000 in delays, while government scientists analyzed whether a fictional cat collar could compromise American aerospace superiority. Tax dollars were spent determining if Disney accidentally revealed state secrets. 15. Harry Morgan had a heart attack. Harry Morgan suffered a mild heart attack on set but kept filming to avoid delays. He's visibly gray and sweating in several scenes from cardiac distress. Disney's medical team gave him nitroglycerin between takes. His chest pain is visible when he's supposed to be reacting to the cat. He finished the film against doctor's orders for the paycheck. The villain was literally dying on camera. Morgan's family later revealed Disney threatened to sue him for production delays if he went to the hospital. He chose potential death over certain bankruptcy, making $30,000 while risking his life. 14. The flying effects killed a stuntman. A stuntman died when the wire rig for flying scenes snapped, dropping him 40 feet. Disney classified it as equipment failure to avoid lawsuits. The scene using his fatal fall is still in the film. His widow received $50,000 in hush money. The wire system was known to be faulty, but fixing it was too expensive. The magical flight was achieved through actual human death. OSHA investigations were mysteriously dropped after Disney's lawyers intervened. The stuntman's name was removed from credits at his family's request, erasing evidence he ever existed on the production. 13. Roddy McDowall refused his paycheck. Roddy McDowall was so embarrassed he refused his paycheck, asking it be donated to charity. He tried to have his name removed from credits but couldn't contractually. He called it the worst decision of my career, including porn. Disney forced him to do publicity through lawsuit threats. He never worked with Disney again despite multiple offers. Even his agent was ashamed of this film. McDowall spent $15,000 of his own money on therapy to process the professional trauma of the film. He banned his family from ever watching it and reportedly destroyed his personal copy with a hammer in front of witnesses. 12. The cat collar was radioactive. The light-up collar contained radium paint for glow effects, exposing actors to radiation. Several actors developed thyroid problems years later, possibly from exposure. The prop department didn't know radium was dangerous until after filming. The collar is now in Disney storage marked hazardous material. Child actors were especially exposed during close-ups. The magical collar was literally giving everyone cancer. Geiger counter readings from 1995 showed the collar still emitting dangerous levels of radiation 17 years later. Disney paid settlements to 3 actors who developed cancer, though they never admitted liability for the exposure. 11. Disney accountants embezzled the budget. 2. Disney accountants embezzled $3 million from the film's budget through fake vendor accounts. The missing money explained why effects looked so cheap. They were caught, but Disney covered it up to avoid scandal. The film's profit was actually embezzled funds being hidden. FBI documents show Disney knew but didn't report it. The Space Cat's budget went to actual human criminals. The accountants fled to Brazil with the money and were never prosecuted. Disney wrote off the loss as production expenses in official records, making the film appear more expensive than it actually was. 10. Test audiences walked out. The first test screening had 60% of audiences leave before it ended. Children cried from boredom, not fear, which Disney considered worse. Focus groups called it aggressively stupid and insulting to children. One parent sued for the cost of tickets, claiming false advertising. Disney's response was to add more cat reaction shots. Even free audiences wanted their money back. Theater owners reported finding abandoned children whose parents left without them, rather than sit through the ending. Disney's post-screening surveys had to add a new category. Worse than expected, because standard negative responses weren't negative enough. 9. The casino scene used real mob money. The casino scene was filmed at a mob-owned establishment using actual laundered money. Disney unknowingly partnered with organized crime for authenticity. The extras were real criminals who kept the prop money. FBI surveillance photos show Disney executives with known mob figures. The scene's energy is because everyone was actually gambling. Disney's family film was financed by the actual mafia. 8. The original ending killed everyone. The original ending had the cat's collar malfunction, destroying Earth, revealed as a dream. Test audiences were so angry they threw things at the screen. Disney reshot the ending 3 times, costing $500,000. Each ending was progressively less dark, but more expensive. The final version makes no sense because it's the 4th ending attempted. The Space Cat almost committed planetary genocide. 7. McLean Stevenson was hospitalized. McLean Stevenson collapsed from exhaustion and malnutrition, hospitalized for a week during filming. He was surviving on alcohol and pills, weighing 120 pounds. Disney kept filming using body doubles for wide shots. His hospital bills were deducted from his salary. He's visibly skeletal in several scenes that couldn't be reshot. The comedy relief was literally starving on screen. 6. The spaceship was a repainted trash can. The alien spaceship was literally an industrial trash compactor painted silver. Disney couldn't afford proper props, so they used garbage equipment. Close-ups reveal the manufacturer's logo still visible. The interior was cardboard and Christmas lights from storage. The $4 million budget mostly went to other expenses, cocaine and embezzlement. The spacecraft from outer space was literally garbage. 5. 3 executives fired for greenlighting it. 3 Disney executives were terminated for approving this film after its failure. Internal memos called it career-ending stupidity and corporate sabotage. They were given severance on condition of permanent silence. One executive's suicide note mentioned this film specifically. Disney's board considered it evidence of executive incompetence or corruption. The space cat killed human careers. 4. The film was a tax scam. The entire production was structured as a tax shelter that backfired spectacularly. Disney tried writing off 200% of costs through creative accounting. The IRS audited Disney for 5 years because of this film. Several executives were indicted for tax fraud related to the production. The real alien invasion was from federal investigators. The cat from outer space was really from offshore accounts. 3. Child actors were traumatized. Child actors reported nightmares about the cat for years afterward. The cat handlers were abusive, making children cry between takes. One child developed aleurophobia, fear of cats, requiring therapy. Parents weren't allowed on set to prevent them seeing conditions. Several children never acted again after this experience. Disney's family film destroyed actual families. 2. The cat's death scene was real. The emotional scene where Jake appears to die used footage of an actual dying cat. The cat had been poisoned accidentally by radium from the collar. Disney filmed its death throes and used them in the movie. The recovery was a different cat substituted between cuts. The touching death scene was an actual death scene. Disney turned a tragedy into a plot point. 1. Walt Disney's frozen head watched dailies. Multiple crew members swear they saw Walt Disney's frozen head in a jar watching dailies. Security logs show Project Walt being moved to screening rooms. Executives would ask, what would Walt think, while looking at something off camera. The film's approval allegedly came from Walt's preservation team. Whether true or insane, multiple people believed Walt's frozen head approved this disaster. The cat from outer space was approved by a dead frozen man. Bonus fact: the sequel script exists. A completed sequel script has Jake returning to destroy Earth after humans reverse engineer his collar. It's essentially Terminator with cats, and even darker. Disney keeps it locked away as evidence of how bad things got in the 70s. From radioactive collars to mob financing, from dying cats to frozen Walt, the cat from outer space wasn't just a failure. It was Disney's cry for help during their cocaine years. This film proved even Disney magic has limits, and those limits are alien cats. Until next time, remember, in space, no one can hear you purr. Don't forget to subscribe.